This is a quick and simple word. Jesus is more kind to us and to others than we are to ourselves and than we are to others. Jesus is more kind to you. Jesus would treat you more kindly than you treat yourself. And in turn, he also would treat others more kindly than you treat them. And the same goes for me. I know sometimes it can be like a bit of fear to treat others too kindly in every situation. And often people come up with reasons why to have like a line, I'll be kind and to a point. But Jesus would never do that. And of course, that's to be said with wisdom. I mean, if someone has a demon, he delivered them. If someone was sick, he healed them. So there wasn't a fear there. Love was made perfect. Love cannot have fear. So of course we're learning, we're being perfected in love, but it's good that we're aware of this. I know for myself, so often I'm not the kindest to myself, and I see that in the Lord's kindness to me. He reminded me of this recently. I was being perhaps too hard on myself in my inner thoughts, and I had this sudden, like a remembrance type feeling that Jesus wouldn't talk to me this way. And I think I do it sometimes because I fear, as I too am being perfected, I fear that if I'm not hard enough on myself, if I'm not accountable to myself, then, I may become slack. And he just reminded me there's better ways to do that. There's better ways to be accountable. And that's really a word as of late on my heart, accountability. It's good that we are accountable to ourselves and that we are accountable to one another. It's good for us. So remember that with all your harsh self-talk, with all your harsh thoughts about others, Jesus doesn't think that way about you or about others. And we needn't be afraid to be even overly loving to ourselves or to others, because growth and everything good comes from love. Everything good comes from love. So often with others, we draw the line, because this has been on my heart lately, and I won't get into it too much here because it's probably a rather big topic, but we draw the lines with others to protect ourselves, even though the Lord protects us and probably placed you in the life of someone who no one else would deal with. And so often we say, well, that's why nobody deals with you, and I'm not going to deal with you either. I won't accept your behavior. And the truth is, perhaps their behavior is unacceptable. But then we stop showing love and grace, which is something that Jesus didn't do to us. And we justify why we've done that, when the truth is love overcomes that darkness. You ever hear this very real truth? Sometimes you are the only Jesus someone else will ever know. So sometimes you have an assignment of someone very difficult who no one else would deal with, but the truth is you're able to. Now, it's not to say we always want to, but you're able to, because of the grace and wisdom and knowledge you have, because of your ability to pray and to deliver and to heal. If we would just slow down and choose love and not have this harsh inner talk toward others and, of course, toward ourselves, we would see many, many more chains being broken. And I believe that we will make this shift of mindset, coming out of this fear and into this really inexplicable love for ourselves and for others. A type of stronghold is created when we have too much fear, too much inner negative talk about others. You're too quick to cut others off, or you're constantly justifying reasons to throw people away, or you're too hard on yourself, or whatever it is that is not born in love, it can become a type of stronghold. And we know that where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. There's freedom for you, and there's freedom for others. Don't forget, church, you are here to do the will of God here on this earth, just like Jesus. Jesus wouldn't turn his back on someone. He wouldn't throw someone away. So despite all of your and other people's worldly declarations of why you can justify throwing someone away or having a boundary or ending a relationship, perhaps we should go into prayer as to how we can love the hell out of someone. Now, I'm certainly not saying that I've perfected this by any means, but it's certainly something to discuss with ourselves. God bless you.